Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Movie Man Beyond. Today we're going to be looking at the newest horror movie on the market. That is Stephen King's Firestarter. Should we see what it's about?
Let's do it!
So yeah, Stephen King's Firestarter is a remake of the 1984 movie Firestarter, starring Drew Barrymore. It's based on a Stephen King novel, if you hadn't figured that out by now. So yeah, just got done watching it. I'm just gonna go straight into spoilers sort of thing. So it's not really a massive release, so I don't feel you can probably breathe a sigh of relief. So it's not like a Marvel film, and we'll have spoilers and talk about stuff, because I know probably not a lot of people will watch it if they've seen the original, for example. But yeah, first off, it was okay. I think that's being polite. I'm gonna go over certain things. There wasn't really a great deal of what I liked in the movie. First off, what I did like, Kurtwood Smith, even though he's in it for like 10 minutes, if that. Michael Grey Eyes, who played the Native American that's hunting them down, and probably the John Carpenter score, which was about it really. That was it. To be honest, I prefer the original, and I'm not massively like a big fan of the original. I just feel I don't know why it needed to be remade. Stephen King's got a plethora of material that you could make. It's just a weird choice. I know John Carpenter did the soundtrack because it was an homage to. He was originally signed on to do Firestarter in the 80s, but apparently it was too far away from the source material. I haven't read the books, but the negatives for me stick out in this. The mother was quite forgettable. Zac Efron playing the lead role. I can't take him like serious in that sort of role position. He always strikes me as a comedy, pretty boy guy, like teen movies, like a heartthrob. I don't know. And then he's coming across very Jared Leto-y. At some points I was like, is he mimicking Jared Leto? I don't know. The little girl, like the main star, it's on the poster. She's 12 years old, but she looks like a bit early teens, whereas Drew Barrymore actually looked like a really young kid, and Drew Barrymore was 10-year-old. And the kid sort of asks too many questions. It's like this thing of being an adult and stuff like that. I think it takes away from the kid, the naivety of being a kid and the innocence. A couple of things I didn't get, like they kept her away from the internet and mobile phones and phones in general because they were getting followed and tracked. But one point just sets fire to her mother. She ends up pulling out a cell phone from out of nowhere, and then rings the cops or 911. So that came out of nowhere. Very odd. I find that a bit unbelievable as well, especially this day and age. She's made fun of in school because she doesn't have the internet in the house. But not to say that everyone's got the internet, but the access to the internet and online would be anywhere, even if it wasn't to do with tracking. The effects were okay. The movie, I don't know, for being like a cinema release, it felt a lot like a TV movie. I don't know what the premises were that there. Sorry, while I get any of him here. the lady that plays Captain Hollister, Gloria Rubin from ER fame, Time Cop. I actually didn't know it was her until I had to Wikipedia her. She is absolutely terrible. Worst actor in this by far. Very wooden. She's had that much plastic surgery done to her face. Like, it's devoid of emotion. It just some of these horrible lines. I know she's just saying what she's been told to say, but they're pretty, pretty bad. If I'm being honest with you. It wasn't really a good movie, to be honest. It's been a while since I'd seen the original, so I had to go back through the notes. There's differences in this to the original. Like, she, at the end of this, she ends up staying with the Native American guy. On the original, she kills him, and then she ends up going back to the farmhouse where she met these two older man and wife, and at the end she tells her story to the media. In this one, it doesn't work out like that. She just goes away on the beach with this Indian guy that killed her mother. I know it's the whole story of her, because she keeps mentioning how she's a monster and stuff, and then it's the turnaround at the end where it's like she sees her reflection covered in blood, and you know she's not this monster that she's made herself out to be. Just very, very cheap. Like, I couldn't believe this was getting full size poster billboards and bus stops, and this is in the UK, in England. I'm mesmerised. Like, where I work, near the bus, one of the bus stops, there's a big full length poster for it, and I was like, wow. Even the remake, like the poster, is just a copy of the original poster. It's Hollywood has run out of ideas, I have to say. Even reading there, like, the budget for the new one was 12 million. The budget for the original was 12 million. So, and that's in the 80s, and that's pre-inflation. So, I understand you don't have to have big budgets for horror movies. It's perfectly fine. But as technology advances, there's more techniques, there's more cost scope. I just felt it suffered quite a bit. And it'll probably be another week and it'll get taken away from the cinemas. So, yeah, I don't want to sound like, down about it, but honestly, it's very, very forgettable. Not one of Stephen King's. I keep saying it Stephen King as if he made it, but it's his book. But it's not one of the Blumhouse's finest movies. I'd rather just tapped into some other Stephen King content as opposed to remaking things. I know Salem's Lot's about to come out at some point this year. Another remake. Yeah. Just really drab at times. Just pretty... I wouldn't say boring, because that's not fair, but I was kind of like, oh, it's 90 minutes long. Thank fuck for that. Yeah, so once again, guys, nothing else I can more really say on the matter. I wouldn't recommend seeing it. If you've seen the original, just leave it at that. And if you thought this was going to pique your interest, like, ooh, like Firestarter, what's that about? It's not. Please just go and see something else. Not a Stranger, you'll have a much better time. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will have another review out either tomorrow or Monday, and that is going to be on The Northman, so I'm excited about that. I've been really looking forward to that. So yes, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.